Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Oliver Smith can answer that question for us, but we're also going to check in on some current temperatures right now.
Yeah, that explains why my eyes have been itching and everything along those lines.
Those allergies, they get everyone.
Yeah, it's miserable out there, I'll tell you. But we're going to maybe see some relief. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. But current temperatures right now, we're into the upper 40s, low 50s along the Oregon coast, generally mid 50s for the Rogue Valley. And range of temperatures down from the Shasta Valley, ranging from 53 in Mount Shasta City to 58 in Montague. We do have 40s mostly east the Cascades at this time. It's 31 in Chemult. So very cold there, 48 in Klamath Falls. So most areas right now a little bit cooler than this time yesterday. So if you were up early in the morning, well, you're probably going to notice the difference in temperature in Medford. It is 5 degrees cooler, so you might want to grab yourself a life jacket if you're heading out for a walk here, maybe within the next couple of hours. Wind, though, is going to pick up again east the Cascades. We could be looking at wind gusts around 25 miles an hour this afternoon, around the same speed that we saw for yesterday in the Rogue Valley as well, 20 to 25 miles an hour being possible, and similar gusts along the Oregon coast, 25 to 30 miles an hour. So the hot weather is over us now, and it's going to stay that way for at least for today and also for tomorrow as well. But there is a system way offshore that's going to move into the region. It's going to do a couple things. Unfortunately, it's going to kick up the wind. It's also going to cool us off. So there's a pro and a con with that particular system. Stormcast for today not showing much. We're not going to see a whole lot for today, but things get slightly interesting for tomorrow. We'll start getting into a southwesterly flow aloft for east the Cascades. Now, this is indicating a lot of rain, but the air mass is going to be way too dry, so most of this won't even reach the ground. But the good news is that we're not looking at any thunderstorms, which we definitely don't want because we don't need new fire sparks from those. So the only thing that we're going to look at that really is just more clouds. And if you look out in the distance, you might see some rain falling, but it won't reach the ground. So the forecast for today here into the Rogue Valley, temperatures getting close to 70 degrees already by the time we get towards 10 o'clock. By lunchtime into the upper 70s, so at least a nice comfortable morning. Then it will get, hot into the afternoon. By 4 o'clock, it will be already at about 90 degrees. Forecast a high of 91 in Medford, though still awfully hot over in Wairika at 96. 90 in Mount Shasta City, about 70 degrees over towards Brookings and east the Cascades. We're still looking at upper 80s to low 90s, 88 out towards Lakeview. Tonight, temperature is going to be a little bit warmer for most locations. Low to mid 50s east the Cascades. Generally 50s up and down I-5, though 60 is what we're forecasting for Wairika and 57 in Medford. So the pollen forecast, here is that pollen forecast. It's going to stay high, unfortunately, through Wednesday. However, when we do have a system move through our region on Wednesday and into Thursday, we might actually get some relief on Thursday. There is a fire weather watch for Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening for most of Klamath and part of Lake counties for the winds gusting upwards of 35 miles an hour and the very low humidity, making for fire danger to probably go through the roof. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast for the next 7 days. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. We'll see some morning fog for the next couple of mornings and then increased clouds for Wednesday and into Thursday. Northern California, pretty warm for the next couple of days. 96 and 98 is what we're looking at for Northern California. Again, temperatures cooling into the 80s for Wednesday and into Thursday, so a little bit better in that sense. Klamath Basin will be looking at 90s for today and tomorrow, 80s and then even 70s by the time we get towards Thursday, so that's going to feel comfortable compared to today. Cascades, we're going to be into the 60s and 70s and even an 81 for tomorrow. Maybe a few showers possible on Wednesday from that system moving to the region. And for the Rogue Valley, pretty warm for today, 91 and then 97. It gets hotter for tomorrow before we cool off into the 80s Wednesday and Thursday.